Okay, we're auditing the mcpPHP application. I spent maybe an hour before this, just kind of going over the application, looking through it. I did record it initially, but the file was corrupted, and I wasn't able to salvage it. But yeah, basically we covered the entrance of the application, basically studied what it looks like, how IDs come into the application and whatnot. Here you can see PTFRU, easy enough. So let's go and add and P equals 1 and F equals 2 and R equals 1 and U equals 1 and username equals, let's do that. So when I run this, it should certainly get past this and it should get into this right here. Oh, you know what? I don't have a breakpoint. Let me set up a breakpoint. We gotta set mode too. So we have a breakpoint here. Maybe set a breakpoint here too. So mode can be an array of modes. So let's work with that too. Mode 0 equals test mode 1. 1 equals test mode 2. Okay, let's just check and make sure that worked. Okay, so yeah, it passed the array check because of the way that we formatted it. Mode equals 0, mode equals 1. Request var mode array. Okay, let's go step. Oh. Step once. There you can see mode is a 2-element array. Test mode 1, test mode 2. So it creates a list of mode for each in the array. So it just converts it into a list. Okay, so now mode should look like a list, I think. I thought it would contain. I thought it would just be like creating the list. Cancel that. So, okay. So quick mod we didn't set, so let's stop it. Let's set quick mod. It can be any value, it just has to be set. So this should be true after I evaluate. Yep. Action, let's step it. So action is reset here. Action array. So the two action array items are 0. Weird. I guess this is so you can do multiple actions at once. Could be weird when combining cascading series of actions. Okay, so forum action is pulled directly out of a variable here. Okay, so this could be dangerous. This is pulled directly from request variable. So I have to have post sort set. And forum action blah. Yeah. Cancel. Stop. Execute. Come on, debugger. Okay, Okay, so forum action right here. Okay, it sanitized some of our characters, yeah. But let's see. Yep, action equals forum action. So we have control of action now. Size of action array. Okay, let's go and action array. So I think action just got overwritten by this list assignment. If mode equals topic logs, ID equals logs. Quick mod equals false. Can't think of how this will be utilized except from below. So let's step over. So mode equals topic logs, but why is it in here? Mode isn't topic logs. How is this possible? If mode equals topic logs, That doesn't make any sense to me. So here we got a bunch of numeric identifiers that are passed in directly in username. These I've already embedded into the URL. If you look, you can see I have numeric values here set for each of these, as well as username right there, already embedded in there with a valid username. So since we have post ID set, it's going to select from the table where the post ID is this. So let's step over. It's going to go into here, post table. What is post table? Is it set in here somewhere? Yeah, it's defined. I don't know where the defines are in the debugger. It's gonna be the post. It's actually a static definition. I'll have to look it up later. Our post ID is 1, which is what we supplied. P was 1, so post ID is 1. It has to be numeric, but it does mean we can supply any post ID we want. So that is something we should note. So generating some. Okay, so it'll run post ID first and then topic ID second. It won't run both. So we either have to have P or T. So it's gonna prefer P, so it's gonna pull from P, but T would be relatively identical because all it's doing is pulling forum ID. Well, no, this one pulls forum ID and this one pulls topic ID and forum ID. Yeah, this one just keeps the topic ID and only pulls the forum ID. Okay, that makes sense. So let's step over, step over, step over, step over, step over, step over. Okay, since we're admin, we should be able to handle this. Yep, since we're admin, we should go over this. Yep. Forum IDs 2. Step. Step. So I believe we set quick mod to true. No, we didn't. I thought we said quick mod to. Where is it? Request quick mode. Where is it, man? Quick mod. Yeah, I have quick mod to true. Maybe I'll have quick mod to 1. Stop that. Execute that. Play. Play. Step, 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 step. Step, step, step. step, 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 step. Okay, so quick mode. I don't understand how mode can be 0 here and equal topic logs. That doesn't make any freaking sense to me. How does this get entered? I'm gonna set a breakpoint here. Stop it. Cancel. Execute. Play. 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 And then it exits. Am I sure I want to carry out this operation? Hmm. Sorry, I just wanted to look through that. Okay, so mode. Let's set a breakpoint here. Okay, let's instantiate a session. Play it. Okay, we're in mcp. Oh man, I was going to use UCP. Wrong file. Maybe it's because I have mode set as an array. Mode is just an integer. Uh, okay. Okay. All these are set. Yep. So if post ID, it takes the default. Okay. So we set a breakpoint past the auth so we can see what's going on down here. Okay, so it passed that condition, meaning none of this got executed, meaning we have permissions. Let's see. Set a breakpoint here. Okay, if quick mod. So quick mod is false right now. It's a logic, or that's a lot of logic to have no comments for. But if mode is nothing, or mode is unapproved topics, or mode is unapproved posts, then it'll set this display. Mode is 0 every single time. It's because we have mode set to an array. I'm sure that's the problem. So I'm not sure what set display does really. I'm gonna have to investigate that. Set active. ID is logs. Okay, so ID is always a string. So here's a hidden supply. icat. So let's try setting that icat. Let's stop that execution. Go back in here. Execute that. Step, 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 step. Da, 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 da. Where was it? Here we go. So ID currently is logs, but I think ID can be changed directly. That might be useful. Okay, so return. Okay, step. Yep, since we said icat, we can now control ID. Where ID was something that we didn't have control over before, it's now something that we do have control over. To return step, ID should be, yep, ID is controllable by us. So this module array, okay, so there was elements in this module array. mcp main front. Forum view. Okay, so there's just an association of these that could be usable somehow. Okay, so where does item array come from? This module array, item array. Okay. Let's look at item array. So as we go through this, we should have assignments. Ooh, wrong button. So it's only entering here if all these conditions are met. So none of the conditions were met in any of the instances. So none of this code was actually run. So I wonder if any of that is ever controllable. It might be because this is not icat here, and icat was something that we provided directly. So where are we now? We are at the end here. Okay, let's step back. So post ID is set, so none of this is run. So mode is 0. So set display. This is in. Okay. Okay. So mode is approved details. Okay. Hmm. So just adding each individual item. So let's look at item array right now. Ban emails. Okay, you can see how the item array is being iteratively set. Okay, step over this. Okay, so it did set that. It did set that. I think it's because the mode is 0. It's actually matching on this, which is terrible. Okay, so topic ID equals 1. So it doesn't set any of these displays. So form ID, same thing. So it's a default user ID and username here. Load active, I don't know what load active does. Okay, but here again we can see icat is being set directly. So considering that we're in load active now, we might have some control with it. Yeah, okay, let's return. So icat should be, there we go, our control value. This active module. How do we set active module? So we have to go back, go back. So how did it forward, go back, load active right here. So forward, It's not calling it with any parameters. So while it should have parameters, it's not calling it with any parameters. It's assuming that it doesn't need parameters. So none of this matters really. Mode URL, execute module. None of that really matters. It's just that false, false, true. It's the defaults. Okay, so this P class. So how does active module get set? Set active? Is there a set active call somewhere before this? I'm not sure. I'm gonna pause the video for now. I have to be right back. Okay, resuming the previous recording. Make sure the microphone isn't muted. Yeah, okay, we're good. Let's see. We were looking at modifying icat in order to get things going. What I think we really need to do is we need to set mode to something that isn't an array. Let's do merge. Let's make sure that this is mode. Set active ID is mode. Let's set action equals woo. See, this time it's going directly into action and not going into action array. So mode is merge this time, so it's not going to enter here. That was so weird. If you sent mode in as an array, it would equal topic logs. So it was a comparison bug, I think. It's weird, really weird. So here I believe quick mod is still true. Yeah, it's still true. Okay, so step over, step over, step over, step over, step over, step over. Step the return. Step over. Step over, step over. Okay, so topic ID is 1, forum ID is 2. So this is coming back from the database. So this has just overwritten topic ID and forum. So the assignment previously, topic ID and forum ID, no longer matter. These two things are stricken just because we supplied a post ID. We could retain control of topic ID if we only sent in the topic ID, but then I don't think we'd have control of post ID. Yeah, we would not in fact have control of post ID, so it's a one or the other kind of deal. So we are a moderator, so we should get past this without any problem. Oh, to return, step over. Yep, step over. Yep, we have authorization. Forum ID to, okay, step over. Okay. List modules MCP. Okay. Let's step into that. P class MCP. Okay, so that's a static string. We can't do anything with that. Okay, so I guess it's just some double sanitization. Modules. This module cache. Let's see what that is. Okay, so this is the full cache of the modules. I think we've actually touched on this before. Yeah, you can see each individual module. I didn't even look at this. Okay, key row. Okay, let's look at row. Okay. So it's gonna unset this. Maybe. If not that, let me see. Okay, to return. No, it passed the auth. Step over or step over this. So the right ID is going to be, okay, step. So it's going to run this loop for each module. So I think that's like 13 or 14 times. Can just set a breakpoint right here, probably. Yep. So it'll be this module cache. Let's see what it looks like now. So 32. So I have access to all of them, I think. Yeah. "32 modules. So I'm not sure what this is all about. step into this. Okay, so it's looking for a mods file or path at least. Step that. So here it is opening the mods file. Okay, so if it is a dir, yes it is. Well, entry equals read dir. Let's see what entry is. Okay, so that's the first entry. Module class is mcpInfo module class. So it checks that it's a .php file. Okay, let's step it. Let's look at add files. Oh, so it didn't actually add any files. Unless I'm crazy. I don't think it did. But if there was, I wonder what would have happened. This is something that we're going to want to go back and look at, because it might be somewhere we could hide something. It was like automatically included somewhere. This module cache, so one more time, I think I remember it's populated well with 32, yep. Okay. Key and row. Row module base name. So it's going to enter here. Okay. Okay. Weird. Sorry for the lack of commentary, I'm trying to understand this. URL function. So let's step once. So module base name. It doesn't seem to be filled out. Module base name is something we're going to want to look at. Why is there not any module base name? Cache. Oh, module cache, wasn't it? Something like that. Where'd it go? Darn it. This module cache. Modules. Let's go 1. Mode, language. Okay. Step once. Yeah, I guess it's just not populated. This right here is so weird. Look at names. What are they trying to do here? Names underscore is true. Okay, so that's weird. Because you can see module base name and module mode aren't even filled out. Okay, so there was a module underscore URL. I guess that's just a default handler. I didn't think there would be one. So forum, topic, post, report ID, user ID. These are all taken directly in from global scope in the control panel. It's terrible that it's done this way, but that's just how it is. Important to note that these are all numeric values. It's because of the way that request var pulls them in. So if you look, you can see, I guess, null, null, I guess they're all null. One. Yeah, there you go. They're all integers. So it's going to embed them into the string, and it's going to return the string. Yep. So the modules just don't seem to be filled out. Module base name specifically does not seem to be filled out. So one more time, just so... Ah! Okay, so maybe it was only the first time module baseline was empty. Maybe it was just a bad value on the first entry. It's kind of handled like an edge case, like a bad programming kind of deal. Let's just go. Yep. It was just because it was the first one. That's why we had the entry. Notably, it's calling these, but I don't think we have control to them or control of them at all. Sorry, I'm thinking. Okay, so iterating through this, not getting any significant control because we don't control any of that. I could probably just set a breakpoint right here, play it through till there. So quick mod, is it true this time? Yeah, it is. Okay, so action is going to be what I control, so I can basically hit any of these in here. Ooh. So this gives us the ability to hit every single module that was just loaded. Okay, so let's do I want to test this one and this one and this one, or do I want to just keep going and analyze the file more? Mm, I think I went over a lot of this, and it was somewhat fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and stop the request and choose an action here with let's say the value of lock. See what happens then. And more coffee. Coffee. Okay, so one, stop that, cancel that, execute that, run that, run that, run that. Okay, so here we are again with quick mod. This time action is going to be what? I thought I changed it. Action is supposed to be locked. Did I set it twice? Maybe. I guess forum action is what's set. I'm gonna set them disparate so I can identify any problems. Action is lock. So action is unlock here. I guess it overrides. There you see, went unlock and then blam. So let's go into module load, class. Okay, so it's a module loader, but it only allows specific modules to be loaded in a specific way. Okay, step that, step that. Let's see what load active is all about. Module path, this include path, this p class. So we are using request var icat. Return. Icat is, oh, gotta step one more time. icat test string. So this active module should be true. Module path, this p class. Okay. So mcpCP main. Hmm. Back in functions. Till return on functions. Okay, till return on functions module. And it's terminated there. Okay, so that messed up a little bit. Okay, so we were able to get this far. I think I'm going to stop the video here because I think it's pretty long already. But yeah, no significant gains. We analyzed the first part of mcpPHP, which is the moderator control panel or the moderation control panel. We analyzed down to at least line 169 with a brief overview first. I guess brief is a relative term. The next thing we're going to need to do is continue analysis in a part 2, which is something that we would use to basically go over each of these actions and see what is possible with each of these actions set. That's it though.